welcome back to the space between us. Before we start today, I wanted to let you guys know that we are starting a vlog series from certain cast members. Me personally, my first series is going to be Space Bars. Tonight we have a rapper on, but I'm going to go around the city finding the best bars I can. I want you guys as viewers to pretty much tell me who you like and what sound is best for you. But yeah, that's our little snippet about Space Bars. So we're going to start out. We got our boy Luck. Jumpman. We got our boy Jalen G.
Jalen G, welcome to the house.
And it's your boy Z. And so, opening the space today, we want to know right off about your drip. I noticed that you have a fantastic jacket on.
Ooh,
what that drip look like?
Oh man, so this jacket, it's a custom jacket from my boy Gene the Genius, man. Y'all go follow him on Instagram, man. The back of it got like Chucky on there. Got like Chucky in the studio. So like I had him create this jacket because like I like Chucky, like his movies, the horror movies and everything. And then I got him in the studio because like, you know what I'm saying, I be killing it in the booth. So I was like, why not get Chucky in the booth? You know what I'm saying? So, and he made it for me. This hat is Rise of the Gift hat from my boy G Gifted. Y'all should go tap in with his clothing. It's pretty dope. See, I got on a Friday the 13th shirt.
So he was ready to come kill. You see this man? Like it's a frequent murder list right now.
Man.
He got Chucky, he got Jason, and then everybody's got a gift.
Man, it's all positive energy around here, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I got on some G Fazos, all white.
Wait, what's on your feet though? Let them know what's on your feet.
All white G Fazos. If you don't know, that's all white Air Force Ones.
I thought they was called Dookies.
Yeah, that was, you know what I'm saying? They still call Dookies, but I call them G Fazos.
Where's that from? Like, I've never heard that term.
Yeah, what's that coming from?
So G Fazos is a Chicago term from the rapper G Herbo. So basically, that's one of my favorite rappers. So I just call him that, G Fazos.
So G Herbo is one of the goats for you right now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Over Lil Durk.
Yeah, I like Lil Durk now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Lil Durk's my guy, but they guys. So I was wondering if you like listen to Lil Durk too.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, so when we talk about, you said the G Fazos, right?
Yes.
All right, so G Fazos all whites, right? So how do you feel about G Fazos all black? Like, you know, the black dookies, you know, like, so we were told that they're only good for New York, is what we've been told. So like, we're trying to get more education on black dookies. Are they actually shoes you can wear and, you know, have with a fit? Lucky believes the shoes make the fit, so people are like sworn off the G Fazo blacks. Like, what's your opinion on that?
I feel like ain't nothing wrong with the black dookies, man. It's just a little internet joke. You know what I'm saying? As long as they crispy and, you know what I'm saying, they go with the fit, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with them. They the same price as the white ones. You feel me?
Do you if you were to get a crease in your shoes, would you buy a new one, or would you wear them for a little bit?
Man,
Are you talking about any shoe, just for clarification, or the G Fazo?
The Air Force Ones.
Man, I'm just so cold at walking in the Fazos now. Like by the time I like they'll be dirty and not have a crease. Like I'll get them dirty before they have a crease.
He been training since first grade, y'all.
But like I got force fields in my shoes too. Like I ain't going for no creases, not at all.
So if you got a crease, you getting a new one.
It's probably about that time.
Hey, I'm with it.
Hey, I mean, if you think about it, that's mastery though. I mean, to literally have them dirty before you get a crease in them.
Yeah, that's
that mean you walking pretty well. Like your walk is different, my guy. Like you definitely got that walk down packed. For you artists that got all these creased ass shoes, shame on you. Get lessons from the God.
You know, that's one of the reasons why, because I love wearing them. They're comfortable shoes. I like the style, like the all white ones there. But I stopped wearing them because I get creases in them.
Also, you just need to take a master's class with Jalen G. I mean,
and like you gotta space them out. You can't like if you wear them every day. Of course, it's gonna be easier to crease them out. But like if you space them out, wear them only like if you got some all white ones, the best way to keep them clean is to only wear them when you got a nice outfit or something, or like a smooth outfit. You know, don't just overwear them because they new. They gonna get creased up and dirty. So
got it.
Yeah.
So spread it out.
Y'all heard it here first. Hashtag G Herbos, whites and blacks, no creases. Spread your shoes out. All right, yeah. I mean, that's perfect fashion advice for anybody who really is a sneakerhead and care about shoes. Space your shoes out, you won't get a crease. Or you have to buy new ones in Lucky's book.
Yeah, I always do. I don't like crease. It's like, okay, when you have a do you agree with the statement? If you have a crease in your shoes, it's like having wrinkles in your clothes.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, dude, listen,
Somewhat,
listen.
yeah, damn near.
I only wear wrinkles in my clothes.
Oh
Like,
man.
all of my shirts are small, so they're very fitting.
Yeah.
So fuck the wrinkles.
I guess.
And then all my pants are fitting, so fuck the wrinkles.
They
So
will eventually go away. once
yeah, you know, like I
throughout the
stretch
day.
the wrinkles out, but I feel you. I definitely feel you because like a lot of people wear their shit oversized now, and if they oversized and wrinkled, that ain't
Yeah.
hot. I got you. I'm sorry, but I had to throw it out there. I wear wrinkles. I'm wrinkle king. Like you coined me that. I'm the wrinkle king. I iron nothing. Just saying. But yeah, man. So I guess moving on from the G Herbos, you know, we gonna hashtag that G Herbos, black and whites. That's a nice little Chicago term I learned today.
G Fazos.
G Fazos,
Yeah.
not G Herbos. See, I'm
Yeah.
going
From
crazy.
Shy. From the Shy, you know. I guess it makes sense when I talk to my guys from the Shy and be like, I talk about dookies and they're like, what are those? So it makes sense.
What are those?
You gotta change that dialect, bro. That's all.
That's
You be
crazy. And out they're only like an hour away and they got different dialect like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Language.
the culture is different, bro. Like
Yeah.
it happens. So then, if we talk about since you have influence from Chicago, would you say your rap style, as far as influence, comes from that style? Like,
Or you homegrown talent, you got the Milwaukee style.
I would say, yeah, I get influences and get inspired by a lot of Chicago artists, but like I don't rap about that drill stuff, like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, or but of course I get like inspired by them, you know. But as far as like the Milwaukee scene, like yeah, I get inspired from my hometown and everything, but I wouldn't say like I get inspired by the Milwaukee sound, because you know Milwaukee kind of has its own sound.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't say
Well,
I'm
I say
inspired by that.
I say like every like city has like their own, because there's like that Detroit style, there's that Atlanta style, there's that LA style, that
Right,
East Coast.
right.
So yeah,
I would say I have a Midwestern style.
Midwestern.
Okay.
Okay. So a mixture of it.
Yeah, a
Okay.
mixture.
So would you say what's your style rap then, or do you even call are you like a Post Malone and don't call yourself a rapper?
Nah, I am a rapper. Like I ain't gonna sit here and say like, oh, I'm not a rapper. I'm a this that. Like I'm a musician, a music artist. So, yeah, I would consider myself a rapper.
What kind of rapper? A storyteller?
Yeah, I could storytell. I'm a storyteller, a lyricist. I could make a turnt song. I could make a smooth song.
What's your favorite?
My favorite right now, I'm kind of torn between making songs like, so basically like with me, I like to do songs where the beat is like going crazy, but I'm still like talking or rapping with a message. Like, you know, a lot of rappers, like when they get a turn beat, it's just a lot of nonsense going on the beat and a lot of repetitiveness.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what separates me. Like, you can give me one of the hardest beats, like, and I'll go in the studio and the song will still be hard, but I guarantee you'll take something from the song. It's not just gonna be something just to get you turned up. You're gonna be turned up and you're gonna be like, oh, he said something in that song.
Yeah, you in
Yeah.
here. Okay. So then if we talk about, your newer songs, like the ones, that are just, coming out or have been played, your best songs, are they the best because of the beat or that lyricism you're talking about? Like, do you think like the beats have a factor in like how hard they hit, or is it the actual punchlines, lyricism you got going on?
It's actually everything, like, because if let's say if one side is off, then okay, you can be like, oh, this beat is hard, but his lyrics not really catching me. That's not gonna keep the listener into it. Like, you gotta have the whole aspect into it. Cause
So you don't think like producers don't make the artist sometimes?
producers are a major factor in the artist, because let's say like with me, how I work is, like there's millions of producers. Like, I get people sending me like, oh, like I have a beat for you, would you like to do this one? It's like it's cool and everything, but like I like to specifically work with a producer, because it's like once you gain that relationship with a producer, they know your sound, they know how to cater to your voice maybe, or
Your
just your
cadence.
style of music, you know what I'm saying? So I like to get a relationship with a producer. Like I have 2 producers right now that I, you know what I'm saying, I work with all the time, which is his name is Pinmar and the other one name is Mike the Kid. Like, you know what I'm saying, we locked in.
I feel like I heard
music.
Mike the Kid. I heard that name before.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
It's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
So you work with like strictly with those 2, or like would you branch off? With
I would most definitely branch off. Yeah, but those are like my 2 main ones. Like, you know, cause it's kind of like in house. You know, it's like I got them right here, and they both can create whatever type of sound that I want.
So you'll be like, so it'll be like in your thinking will be like how Future like fucks with Metro and fucks with Esco, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Would you? Okay, question. So I'm into like producing stuff. Nah, I don't produce, but I just like listening to beats and stuff.
Okay.
Do you think Metro makes a lot of the artists, like a lot of rappers these days? Because that's my opinion. I believe that he makes a lot of rappers these days. Like without him on the beat, I don't think that most of these rappers would be big as big they are.
Yeah, he definitely plays a part in it. Cause you know, like when you hear that Metro Woman want some more, you automatically be like, okay, yeah, this beat finna go hard. Like you know the beat is gonna go hard. So I wouldn't credit it 100% to him. I would say it's 50-50 because an artist can have a dope song, like dope lyrics and a dope like concept, but let's say the producer brings in another aspect which could elevate it 10 times more than what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? I always feel like it's about the balance in both sides. Like both sides cannot lack. Y'all both got to come with it.
All right. Okay. So watch this spin real quick. So both sides got to have a balance, right? I was told you had a big August. And so we're going to talk about the entanglement you had in August, right? You know August?
Yeah.
The entanglement. All right, so, you know, you had a song on the radio, right?
Yes.
So tell us about that experience because, you know, it was just one song. You hit it and quit it. No, I'm just kidding. So what was that about? Like, what was your, you know, like, steps towards that? Like, how did you feel, you know, like, sending your song in? Like, what radio station was it on? Like, you know, how did you feel being heard?
Okay, so shout out V100.7 and the DJ that spin my song, her name is Bree. She's really dope. I appreciate her for doing that. So basically, I basically just sent in my song to their email, and they decided to play it. Like I didn't think they were gonna play it as fast as they did, cause usually that time takes a while. Usually it's like a couple months, cause you gotta think like it's so many artists sending in their music. So I was really surprised that she chose my song as quickly as she did.
They messaged you back?
Yeah. She inboxed me on Instagram. We follow each other on Instagram. So I sent it to the radio station email, and I believe she's like the co-producer with Reggie Brown. So she handles all that stuff.
Reggie Brown smooth.
Oh, yeah. So you was in the afternoon going crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So then that validation that you got, you know, from like, again, like, I'm in the car, right?
Yeah.
I'm flipping through the stations because we have so many commercials. I go V100.7. I hear you. I'm blown up. Like, I'm in the car. Like, oh, I know that guy. You see what I'm saying? So, like, how much validation did you receive off of that? And, like, what's the motivation now moving forward?
Like, when I heard it, because I was waiting all day. I'm like, man, I can't wait to hear it. So, when I finally heard it, like, I was, like, geeked up. You know what I'm saying? And like after the song was done and everything, like I just took a moment. I'm just thinking like, okay, it's on to the next thing. I didn't want to just sit there and be like, oh my God, they played my song on the radio.
Was your phone blowing up? Was people hitting you up?
Oh yeah. Sending me like videos of them like listening to it in the car and everything. Like I appreciate them and everything. But like I just didn't want to sit on that. I was like, okay, I didn't want to get comfortable just because my song got on the radio. I use that as like fuel to be like, okay.
You don't want to be that one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I'm I want to go to the studio now, or I want to write some music, or I want to work on something. Like, stuff like that just makes me more excited to keep working. It's like, I kind of like self-motivated myself, because it was like, okay, you know you got potential.
Yeah, you're like a practitioner then. Like, you know, you have some, you get it a little bit good at it, and you're like, you know what, let me practice some more. Actually, we'll go one step better. You're like Kobe. When Kobe practiced something, he's like, all right, cool. You know, I did this. What else can I do?
I got to do it more often. Like,
yeah, you know, I would say the best story I've heard from Kobe, you know, before even in the NBA, he went to a tournament and only played with his left hand.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how you doing right now. Like, you know, you made it to the radio now now how can you only use that left hand all off season now
Right.
to make your whole sound better and move on to the next project, bigger, better things.
Right.
So branching off, same thing coming from the same thing he was talking about. So that song that was on the radio, it was Grooves, right?
My Groove, yeah.
My Groove. So you know the style and the producer and like the beat, like the rhythm and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Would you drop another song the same way just to get it on the radio again, or would you try to like switch it up and like come up with a new flow?
I wouldn't drop it specifically for the radio, like that type of song.
Yeah.
It's crazy because that specific song, like if you listen to my catalog and then you listen to that song, it's kind of like, it was like I was like kind of like not singing, but I was harmonizing on this song, and most of my music is rapping. And when I first did that song, I was like, okay, I was kind of iffy about it, but I'm like, okay, I like this song. And a lot of people was telling me that I should start doing more music, like you know what I'm saying, the more harmonizing style. So I'm gonna start making more music like that, but that don't mean I'm gonna stop rapping. Like,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna give y'all the best of both worlds.
Utility man. All right.
He channeled in his inner Wheezy.
hey, I know that got to be an influence too.
Man.
So since we already talking about all your influences, give us that Mount Rushmore. I need it out of you. We'll say alive, just because again, everybody should have those top 2 or top 1 depending on how you feel. So what's your living Mount Rushmore?
Even this is hard because I listen to so many artists. So I gotta throw Kanye West in there.
Ooh, that's different.
Gotta throw Kanye in there.
So like, new Kanye or graduation Kanye?
Man,
I miss the old Kanye. Second one. I'm just kidding.
I like all Kanye.
You like all Kanye?
From 2004 college dropout to the 2020 church Kanye. Like he's made so much dope music, and it's crazy because it's like if you listen to all of his albums, it's a different style on each one, and it's like he's still at the top. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the artists try to do something different or try to experiment way out of the box, they may kind of like lose their fan base or anything. But with Kanye, it's like he got criticized with all his music and he's still at the top.
So a question about Kanye. I don't know if this was rumor or if this was confirmed, but I remember like when Watch the Throne came out with Jay-Z, I was told that Kanye wrote the album and Jay didn't write. Like Kanye even wrote Jay's album.
That was validation. And I mean, I think that was also when they had that little blowout too, where he's like, oh, I gave you this and you only gave me 8 seconds on my stuff, but when you wrote it, you tried to give me 3 hours of it. So I think that was validation of it. So, but go ahead, keep going with your question, man.
Did Kanye write Watch the Throne?
Man, honestly, I'm not for sure, but I do know, like, with that whole good music circle, a lot of times, like, how they write music is it'll be like how we're all in a room. They'll have music playing and they bounce off ideas with each other, like
round robin style.
Yeah, like y'all know that song. What is that? Is it Sicko Mode? Travis Scott. Like Saha the Prince wrote that song, and he's a good music artist. And he has his own music, but he's not like a super popular artist. Like he's well known, but like that's how a lot of them write their music and good music. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Record labels since I was little. Like
question. That's your favorite record label?
One of them, yeah.
I just want to know. Cause I'm a fan of Big Sean. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't heard him say this in a while. Is he still with the good music?
Oh, you know what?
Because I haven't heard him say good music in his songs in a while, so I wasn't 100% sure.
I would have to look at his label situation. Like I could, we had to probably look on like Apple Music, go to the bottom and see like what the record label is. That's a good question.
Am I right,
I believe he's still with good music. I believe so. I didn't see like a thing where he's getting split or anything.
Yeah, I didn't. I've never seen anything of that. He just hasn't shot out good music in a while.
No, I think he's still with them.
All right, so. And then because again, the first person out your mouth was Kanye. How do you, influence he? I don't know if I made that word up. Influence he. How do you separate Kanye, the artist, the rap star, the mogul, from the Kanye, the man, the nervous breakdowns, the freaking out on people, the wanting to run for president, all that weird, like, out of the box shit? How do you separate those two? Or do you?
I just feel like everybody's human. And, with celebrities, a lot of times, like, stuff that celebrities may go through may seem like it's not normal. It's only seemed like that because it's broadcasted. You see it every time. Like a lot of people go through the same things. It's just not broadcasted. Like every day, there's not cameras on them. Like you know, yeah, he had nervous breakdowns and everything. People have that all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just his is just being broadcasted. Like everybody's human. Like nobody's perfect and everything. But like when it come down to the music, like I'm gonna always listen to the music. Like when I'm listening to the music, I'm not thinking like, oh man, is Kanye crazy or something? Like I'm listening to it because it sounds good. Like it make me feel good. Like it's, you know what I'm saying.
All right, so here's a plug for you, Kanye. Reach out, Jalen G, the man. All right,
Yeah.
you go get him. Good music can use him. He already understands the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a new signee.
Yes.
Get at me, yay.
Sean fell on your lap. Jalen G can fall on your lap.
I would say, shit, Sean fell in your lap. This is a, a gift. Literally, everybody's got a gift. We going nuts, dude.
Man.
So who will be that next head?
Wait. So wait. Before we go to that next head, is Ye 1 or is he 4?
Ooh, ranking system. Dun dun dun.
I can't do the rank, man. That's
You can't do the rank.
I gotta sit down and just like really analyze. I'm like, I gotta go back and listen to this album.
All right,
But like he's in there.
All right, we won't do the rank this time.
But he's probably yeah, he's up there.
All
Okay,
right.
so since we on good music artists, but Big Sean, he's
On-
in there.
on the Rush?
Yes.
On the Rush.
All right.
I'm gonna say Big Sean, like, and I'm not just saying that because like his new album just dropped, like
Detroit too.
Yeah, like that album is really good. But even before then, like I remember back when I was a early teenager, he was dropping like the mixtapes and all that. He was going crazy.
Finally Famous Volume 1,
Yeah.
Volume 2, Volume 3.
So like then it's like with Big Sean, like his music is just so motivational and inspiring. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't hold nothing back in his music, you know.
Dude, he's like, so I seen him live at concert.
Mm-hmm.
That man, like, he performs like he puts like emotion in his performance.
Facts.
Like it's just like wow.
I also am a fitness guy, and I go on or Snapchat and I watch Jim and Fridge. They're like a little segment. Big Sean's Jim and Fridge is phenomenal. So shout out to Sean for that. But yeah, that's a solid choice.
I like his performances live. Like it's just you can
Mhm.
know like the stuff that he wrote his music, he put into it. Like that's actually how he feels.
Like energy is translated through. Full Sean.
He was one of my first like real shows that I went to. I seen him like 3 times.
3?
He came to the rave, yeah, every time. I had to.
I didn't even know he came to the rave. I missed out on that.
I don't like
Yeah.
concerts, so I wouldn't have been to the rave.
I
I
missed out
miss
on that.
concerts like
Same, bro. I need to go to a concert soon.
So my first concert, you have to be there. We
Okay.
talked about this in our earlier episode that when the world opens back up, they're gonna take me to a concert.
A
You
real
have to
one.
be
Yeah,
there
I'm
now.
going.
A real
Alright.
one.
Oh man.
So yeah, dude, it's gonna be wild. Hopefully it's Big Sean because and then you can see him a 4th time.
Yeah.
And I mean he's on the Mount Rushmore, so he deserves some homage. To it.
So why Sean though? You like that Detroit style?
Man.
What about Sean makes him on that?
Yeah.
Just the way his music make me feel and the words he say, like you can tell like he put time into his bars and the way he says it, like it be almost like perfect on the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can tell that he was really like in the studio perfecting the way he was gonna say that. And a lot of times the stuff he say, like when you get that feeling like in your like chest or like you get them chills, that's how I know a song is good. I be like, damn, this song good.
I don't know if you heard this, but so when Sean first came out, like not including his mixtapes, like when he finally dropped Finally Famous, the album. So people were comparing him like, oh, he has the same flow as Drake, because at the time like Drake was like they had the same kind of flow a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you give it-
Drake, I remember that.
You give it to Drake for saying that's not my flow. I stole it from Sean. Did you ever hear about that?
I don't even remember.
He gave credit
Yeah.
to Sean, which I was surprised. Like I'm like, damn, Drake. He was
Drake?
like,
Wow.
yeah, he was
Drake
like,
actually gave credit.
yeah, he
to
was like,
that?
that's Big
Okay.
Sean's flow. I took it from him.
Yeah.
So
That's
y'all
dope.
get off my man Drake. He does pay his respects when he feels like he has to.
Yeah.
What's your favorite album from Sean?
Oh.
My favorite personally is Detroit, the first one, the first Detroit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the first Detroit. That one hit different.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit, I'm gonna say MILF.
Real?
MILF went nuts, dude. Yeah, that's your mom.
is that what album is that on? Is that
No,
that's not Dark Sky Paradise? is
no,
it?
that's the one before it.
that. Yeah.
The one before that. So it was Finally Famous.
The cover was like blue and yellow.
Is
And it
it-
was,
Like the house with the house on there.
Probably.
I'm looking it
Oh
up.
yeah, that's what is the name?
I'm
of
looking
it,
it
bro?
up, dude. I'm mad I don't remember this.
But yeah, I was like, it was literally high school, and I was playing in the car, and I was like, oh, where's my? I was worried to play because I'm like,
Oh my God, Hall of Fame,
Yeah,
bro.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that album was so cold. Dang, that intro in there, who gonna stop me or something like that. That song is cold.
I would say Control was on that too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So y'all know like albums that have like when you put in the album and you play it, there's that first song that says intro.
Mm-hmm.
Finally Famous intro, favorite intro. Out of all the other intros I listen to, I'm Finally Famous. I would listen to that all the time because he's just like, he has a bar and then he's like, I'm just falling back to my city, hoping my people like hold me. It's man crazy. All right. So Sean up there, you got Ye.
You got 2 more heads. What we got?
G Herbo.
G Herbo.
Hey, I mean, we knew that was gonna be an influence, you know, thanks to the Chicago lingo.
My man went from Chicago, Detroit, back to Chicago.
Hey, so we know what the goats are, at least in JG's book.
In the Midwest, remember you Midwest style.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So why Herbs?
Well, I heard, man, just his rap style. Mainly the words, the stuff that he be saying, just, you know what I'm saying, the production behind it. And it's just like, you can tell that his music is real life. It's nothing fabricated. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't go in the booth and just make up something. Like, I feel like almost like, because a lot of people be like, man, why you like her? I be like, y'all only be hearing the radio songs. Like, you have to really go into his albums and listen to the real songs. Like, he really be telling stories and just... You know what I'm saying?
Why is that though? Like, why is it? I don't get why artists has like radio songs and then like songs like you get to, like the good songs to me are the album songs that never make it to the radio. Is there a reason why artists do that?
Because the labels and the media they want to promote a certain sound because of if we lived in a world where the real stuff like the storytelling and the giving out positive messages was number one over the violent music, then that's what the labels would promote. But since the violent music, the shooting, killing, doing drugs,
is normalized.
Yeah,
like if the positive was normalized, it'd be more positive going.
Right.
I mean, that's media now. I mean, we could say that's consensus. Like media, TV and music is that. So
yeah.
But no, that's what's up, dude.
That's why a lot of rappers, like, you notice, like, when they come out, when they finna drop an album, it's always the turnt song is the single.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Or the fast-paced song is the single.
They'll drop, like, a couple months before the full album come out.
Right.
And then you listen to the whole, like, you finally listen to the whole album. It was just, like, that one or two songs that were turned. And then the rest is like, damn, it's a different type of vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, a lot of times people they base that first listen off how they gonna see the artist. Like they'll listen to one song and be like, oh, this is probably how all this stuff sounds.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of did that with Uzi when he first came out. I didn't think I would like him, and then I started listening to his music.
Crazy.
I was like, this man, he spit.
Uzi go crazy. That Eternally Take.
Yeah.
It was worth the wait. I ain't gonna lie, it was worth it.
I can't believe they held him back.
Labels, the labels be.
Is it? Do you know like why the labels hold him back? Like I don't get it. Like okay, so I don't know if I'm stepping on your toes on your next head, but like remember the whole Weezy and Cash Money thing? Okay. Why was Birdman not letting him drop like the Carter 5? Like what was that all about?
A lot of times this is about having that power and control over somebody. Like this person is worth so much money, so you want to control it. Like with labels, when you go to the labels and they offer you a lot of money or this, that, and the third, they not just giving you that because they being generous. Like you have to pay that back. That's also a part of your budget. And a lot of times what happens is the artists will get that lump sum of money and they'll spend it on whatever. Now they stuck in a deal that they got to pay it off. So now all they earnings is going to the label. So it's like you stuck. You done signed your soul over. So like I'm not like completely sure like what the legal stuff was with the Lil Wayne and what was going on, but I'm pretty sure it probably was some personal issues going on. And like with Uzi, like with the DJ drama and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? They knew like okay, the longer we wait, the more anticipated it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So
It was like how the Carter 3 was when Wayne made
Yeah.
everybody wait a long. He dropped so many mixtapes, he just wouldn't release the Carter 3,
Right.
and then that shit just.
and then a lot of times it's basically like the old heads are stuck in I don't even want to call them old heads. I just want to call them like I don't know. But the higher ups and all that, they kind of stuck in their old ways. Like as far as like releasing music. But now we live in the age where we could just do it from our phone. And you got to think like the artists that are on labels, they looking at a lot of artists that are coming up that are not on labels, that are independent, able to drop music whenever they want. Now they on major labels and they can't do that. They got to make them feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of times where artists come out and be like, man, I want to get off this label. The label not letting me drop my music. Like, you know what I'm saying? The label really have control over you once you sign that paper.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot of internal affairs too.
So if a
Yeah.
label comes to you and like, are you signing that paper?
No.
No, all you want,
like
so
just
you,
flat out no.
so you gonna be
No.
Chance the Rapper each on your own?
Man, because a lot of rappers like G Herbo, that's another reason why, you know what I'm saying, I rock with him hard because he's independent. He only has like a distribution deal. Like, now distribution is like how you get your music on like Apple Music, Spotify, etc., and how like they promote it. Like if you get a decent distributor to help promote your music, you know, get it on main pages and blogs, like you good. But like, you know what I'm saying, don't get me wrong, the labels, like you can make a lot of money, but a lot of times it's shady. A lot of times it's not all of your money. And a lot of times it can't end bad. Like it starts out good, but then once you realize like, okay, you get, let's say you hot for a year or two. Now you start to die down, but as you dying down, your streams is not adding up, your shows not adding up, your money not adding up. So how is you gonna be able to pay them back? Now you stuck.
I see. All right.
Prison game. Prison game.
Right.
Easy.
Thanks for the education.
Man, like
Who's number 4?
number 4, man, I gotta go with Wheezy F Baby.
And
My
the
man,
F is for front though, or the F is for fun.
my man went to Louisiana.
Yup, man, like Wayne, man, his metaphors and just like, man, No Ceilings is the best mixtape ever. That's all I
Ever.
gotta say.
Ever.
That mixtape, like imagine. That's why I think about it. How come nobody called out Lil Wayne on the verses? He would kill any artist on their own song. On what? Like, imagine somebody trying to call out Wayne on the verses. He probably done did one of your songs. Like, a lot of the
It
songs.
made it sound better.
Yeah, like, a lot of the songs on No Ceilings, like, I hear the beat and I'm like, let's say, like, if I'm out somewhere and I hear that beat, I'm like, ooh, I hope it's the Wayne version.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much better. Like,
My second favorite mixtape by Wayne is like the Drought 3. Is
Mhm.
because I think it was like 06, 07. That year he took all the top hits, took all the beats, and then he like just blew it. I'm like, God, this man just
Dude, I was a Dedication 3 solely because all the beats.
Dedication
Man.
3.
All the beats like went nuts, dude. Like they were like literally all of sports beats for me.
You know,
Like,
you know what's crazy about this? We not even naming albums. We naming mixtapes.
yep, crazy, right? So that lets you know that I mean he might be your head ringer right there. That's a goat on that Rushmore for you.
So
Yeah.
okay, of course, 07, 09, 010, he was the best.
Yeah.
Do you will still say he's the best? Do you think he still has?
In 2020,
Yeah,
I would say he's a certified living legend.
living
Like,
legend.
Yeah, he's a living legend.
He's Jay-Z level, lower than Jay-Z.
as far as
high?
the music and yeah. He's definitely up there. Yeah, they definitely. Cause like, you know what I'm saying, Lil Wayne, like, you know what I'm saying, he may not drop his best stuff like he was years back, but like he not gonna give you a weak verse. Like that verse on Don Life on Big Sean album, that verse was cold. Like Wayne, he went crazy. Like, dang, it sound like old Wayne. So it's all about channeling that old self you had.
He gives us a glimpse of old Wayne.
Yeah.
We just want one more album of old Wayne. Just one more album of old Wayne.
Yeah, it's like Wayne could keep dropping if he want to, but like if he was to say like, oh, I'm done with music, it's like I wouldn't even be mad at him because I still go back and listen to Wayne music and get amazed off what he say every time. Like I ain't already heard it 100 times. Like,
shit,
I be
even when
like,
he was a hot boy, bro. Like
Man,
we
bro.
going, dude. He was stupid. Like
His line's
entire
still
career.
hot from Hot Boy. Drop it like it's hot. Drop
Yeah.
like
he made up the word bling. Like
Facts, dude.
bling bling.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a solid. Mount Rushmore right there, dude. That's definitely competing with Eli's for sure. Eli, Stizzy Stones.
Stones.
So then,
Hey.
my
wait.
we
hold
talking
on.
ad-libs.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask.
I'm going there. Yeah, I'm
I was
going
about
there.
to ask. I'm like, all right. So you just said
we know
Eli's.
Stones is Eli.
What's
What you
your-
got for
yeah.
ad-libs?
Man, I be coming on the track. I be like, Jalen G, like I gotta put that after I say my name.
Oh,
Like,
you don't do it like Rick Ross.
nah, I just be like,
So,
Jalen G, yeah, like give myself.
it's a little stank. Okay, it's a little stank now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. All right. Quick little segment we got. It's called Explain That Gram.
Yeah.
I stole it from this other channel I'll be watching, but
Okay.
we using it today. So this one right here. Explain me that one. What's going on in this one?
Wow, that's a throwback for real.
Oh yeah.
That's a super throwback. That picture was probably maybe like 2013 or 14,
Yes,
maybe.
sir. 2014.
That was down at True School. Now, True School is an organization. It's an urban arts program. You know, they have they teach you how to do graffiti, arts, music. They teach you how to write music, how to almost anything. It's like a place where the youth are welcome. Like they helped me become a better artist. A lot of them, they helped me get to where I am today. They gave me my first shows. But long story short, we were at True School. That was in the studio room. That was during programming. Like, that's when we were young enough to be in programming. I think that was like, we were probably recording for the True School album. Like every year it was like programming. So at the end of the year we would, you know what I'm saying, make an album. So I think that's what we were doing on there.
Okay. All right. And then I got one more. This one's a little bit more recent. We got this one. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Kobe, man. This picture was when I went to LA in February. I was actually there on 2/24, so it was kind of like crazy to actually beat her on that day. But I was there with my guy Sean Mill and G Gifted. We were there shooting a video, but for that picture, I was like, man, I gotta find some Kobe mirrors. Like, I gotta find one before I leave. So when I saw that one, I was like, yep, I gotta take a picture in front of this. Like yeah, that Kobe death, it was devastating. So I had to make sure I came to pay my respects in LA to Kobe.
He's your favorite?
Yeah.
Greatest all time?
Nah, he's not the greatest of all time.
Oh,
He's up there.
Oh,
So
who's your
who's your GOAT?
Jordan.
All right,
Jordan is
Jordan.
number one, man.
So is Kobe number 2?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
'Cause that's a discrepancy sometimes.
Yeah. Kobe is definitely.
Who's 3?
Man, we ain't gonna go there.
So you finna get some neck respect if you go anywhere else other than LeBron.
I wouldn't even pick LeBron, dude.
All right, so we moving on because he's talking that nonsense.
Ain't
Y'all
no
hear him talking
respect
that nonsense?
to nobody. Like Jordan, he's number one though. Kobe and LeBron, like they come after Jordan. That's simple to me.
Where's KD then? I would take KD over LeBron.
He talking that nonsense. We gonna move on, guys. We definitely moving on.
I wouldn't say all that yet. KD, I seen this video. They asked, they said something like, they asked KD was LeBron the GOAT or something. He was like, man, that's crazy, or something like that.
Yeah, I
He was
remember that. How do you ask another player to go?
Like,
Like,
what
that's
you expect him to say?
That's
Like,
disrespectful.
But you're talking nonsense, so we moving on. So I got 2 more questions before we gonna break into that freestyle.
Okay.
The first one's a real quick one. When you are thinking about your creative process, when you're thinking about albums and projects, we know J. Cole does it. Big Sean actually did it. The hair growth, is that like something that you go towards where it's like, you really working on an album, so you let everything go, and then, you're a whole new person once that album drops, and you also have long locks?
Well, I am letting my hair grow out, but so I recently did have short hair, so I'm just like, kind of reinventing myself back. I feel like I'm going back to, I'm channeling my old self, like how I used to feel when I was a kid, like when you wake up with no worries and everything. I'm trying to just channel that as a kid. Like I always had long hair, but I went through phases of short hair, having different hairstyles and everything. So I'm just growing my hair out right now, seeing how it goes.
All right. So is the grow out a part of the process, or the grow is just it just so happens to be you having a process and you having to grow out?
I'm looking at the hair growth. Is like as my hair grow, I'm growing as a person too. So,
Okay. Hey, that's deep right there.
So you locking them?
I'm not sure.
You know,
I've had thoughts about it, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
If I do, it probably won't be no time till next year. So.
Okay. And then ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, are you still with them? How is that like? Well, first, tell the people what is ADHD.
Does it have a meaning? What does ADHD stand for?
ADHD stands for Adolescent Devious Harmonic Dominance. We came up with that name back when we was in high school when we all first met.
Who was we?
So it's me, Josh, George, Michael, and Sean Mill. It was originally 5 of us when we first started.
Dang, he missed me.
You were just the cover art, bro. You were just the cover art.
Well, yeah, man. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, we was a group and everything, but in recent times, no, we are not a group. There's no hatred between any of us.
Is,
a
reunion?
I wouldn't say no reunion or nothing like as far as like performing our old stuff and all that. I just feel like we are in different times in our life. We are focusing on becoming better people, growing as artists, finding out what we want to do in this music game, how we want to approach it. You know, we all just kind of focusing on ourselves right now, but it's no like we're not being selfish or nothing. It's like we still like, you know, helping out opportunities like, oh, I'm finna do this. You want to come along? I can see if you could perform too, or I can put in a word for you and vice versa. Like,
so you'll be like, I don't know what group it is. Like, you know, the rap groups that come out like with the acronyms in front of the names.
mm-hmm.
So like, if you like YNW, you know,
YNW Melly.
Yeah, like, and then he brought his. Yeah. So if you got your foot in the door and you got in, are you gonna try to get their foot in the door too?
Yeah. Like we always talk about like, you know, if it's always like this, cause how we work is like, even in my studio sessions, like I go to the studio by myself, but sometimes they'll be there, even if they not recording. Like kind of like how good music is. Like we'll go in there, like I'll go in there and record a verse, and like I'll record the whole song, and I'll be like, what y'all think? Like y'all think I could do something better? Like they'll give me their input, and if I like it, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go see how it sounds and everything. Like we all work together, even on like when it's like even an individual project, like we all give our input on everything. Like we don't lie to each other and be like, if a song doesn't sound good, we're not gonna just be like, okay, you know.
So if you get your foot in the door, your name gonna stay Jalen G, or is it gonna be ADHD Jalen G? Like how's it? ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg?
Nah, it's just Jalen G.
Just Jalen G.
All right. Yep.
All right. So it's about that time. You take a deep breath. We need that freestyle out of you, my guy. So you got to go nuts. Eli, you know, said some smoking dope and Camelot.
He set
something
the bar, raised the bar.
Yeah, so
spit some bar.
So you either doing chin ups or you doing high jumps. What you got for us, man?
I try to make my words pivotal when I'm on an instrumental, cause that's the quickest way to reach a mental. I got my own problems, I could care less what you went to. I drew my life with permanent marker, cause you can erase pencil. I manifest this, it ain't coincidental, Young Jalen G, conquer anything in front of him. It's a lot of people with my name, but it's really only one of them. The real one, just me. So when you say Jalen, don't forget the G, yeah.
Hey, and y'all heard it here. It was Eli, don't forget the fucking dollar sign. It's Jalen G, don't forget that man's fucking G. Because he got game, he got bars, he here for it. So y'all be looking out for my guy. So before we wrap up, we got to talk about our double XL. So freestyle, freshman cypher. Who'd you have on with you? You get 2 famous, 2 friends. Who you got?
Well, honestly, if I'm gonna just name, can I name all, like, I think I got like, let me see, like 5 or 6 people. They all like from the city that I would want.
All right, go crazy.
So, okay, so it would be me, G Gifted, Sean Mill, Michael X. I gotta throw Too High in there. He just dropped a dope project. I gotta put Eli in there. He going crazy. DJ the Genius. and my homie Lake.
All right, cool.
Okay, yeah.
So that double XL, I was told, is better than that 2020. That's what I heard. I heard it in the grapevine. I was told that double XL is better than 2020s. Shout out to the baby. He coming for your spot. Just saying.
Wait. Come. Let's rewind that. There's one rapper in the game, big. You can take their spot. Whose spot would you take?
Man, honestly, I wouldn't even want to because they probably got a crazy label deal that they stuck in.
It's back to the label.
Hey, them antics. He said, I'm going to step off this label. I'm going to go independent.
Like,
so I bet. Hey, we're going to spin it.
I'm not saying like even like, okay, like I would still meet with labels, you know what I'm saying, and see like what they talking about to, you know what I'm saying, gain knowledge on some business stuff to get that experience. But like it's gonna be hard to get a label to get me to sign. Like I'm not like I'm trusting my process. Like I believe in myself. I'm not gonna sell myself over just for some quick money, some quick fame and everything just to get put back on the shelf. Like I want to build my fan base organically. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to have real fans that to the point where they support me to where I don't need a label. So it's all about trusting your process. Like they not gonna tell you about the artist that's doing it real big independent. They only gonna push out the labels to you. Like you can do it independently. You just have to be patient and trust your process.
Be patient and trust your process. He a 76ers fan, y'all.
Hey, that's a process for you. Trust the process.
Who you got going to the NBA Finals?
Man,
you can't say Milwaukee. They 0-3 right now.
Yeah, I had the home team, man. Like that was my main. Like that was the only series I was watching. Like only the Bucks games. Like
so, are you done with 2020 if they get booted?
Yeah, I'm done with 2020.
You're not even gonna pick. You're not gonna watch the finals. You don't care who shows
hey,
up.
I said Houston in 5. Bold prediction, but I said Houston in 5.
He said he took Houston over Celtics.
Houston over the Celtics. So
I got Lakers over the Celtics.
Man,
see, we didn't even have the Bucks going in.
Dang, y'all feel about the home team?
Hey, listen, Jimmy Butler, bruh. Jimmy Butler doing something crazy. He actually made that prediction last podcast, and I mean, you literally after that weekend getting posted. I mean, they're already down 2-0 by the time we post our video. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that prediction was out of this world wild, and we just happened to be right. So if they could turn it around, it'll be historical.
Yes.
Being down 3-0, nobody really comes back from that. If they come back from that and then eventually wins the champion, Giannis' legacy is like ever cemented.
Man.
So.
But like people gotta remember too, like they putting a lot of pressure on Giannis. They acting like, you know what I'm saying, that he came into the league like LeBron. LeBron came into the league already cold.
Oh, yeah.
When Giannis came into the league, he was not the person he was that he's been the last few years. Giannis has only been the player that he was for a few years. So he still has a lot of growing to do as well. You know, so like if you go back to when he first started, he was super skinny. He was not the dominant player he was now. So we just got to give him some time. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, sweet. Well, closing the space, we thank you for coming on the show.
Man, appreciate y'all.
Freestyle, monstrous.
Man, thank you.
Style, monstrous.
Appreciate it.
You got to check out pretty much this guy. Go follow him on Instagram. I want to give you an Instagram tag real quick.
Yes, at Real Jalen G on Instagram. You can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify. Just type in Jalen G. You could Google Jalen G. The links will pop up. Yeah.
And then any projects you're working on that's coming out, or is it stay tuned?
Yeah, so I'm dropping a sequel to my EP this month. So the first one was called Numbers on the Board, and I'm dropping a sequel, Numbers on the Board 2, this month. I'm just waiting for it to get approved, and then release date and the cover art to be out to you guys. All right. Y'all about to see the cover art, so the release date will be out to you guys soon.
All right. So with that being said, I am Z, and we are out.